by Martin King and passed the Civil Rights Act with the Congress at that time, Republicans and Democrats, and the 1965 Voting Rights Act. So what I'm hoping in this spiritual moment, that is not only the people who've gathered on the mall, and it is a momentous occasion, it's a beautiful sight, but I really want to hopefully share with those who are in their hospital beds or those who are in their offices, in their schools, or at their offices about this moment. Right. This is a moment for America to come together.
Yeah, and President Clinton said that the people that came before him, the John Lewis, the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s of the world, we should honor them and honor how brave they are. Van Jones, there were moments there throughout these speeches. We went back to the 80s with President Carter, we went back to the 90s with Bill Clinton, but there were moments where we just sort of locked eyes and in agreement, like, amen.
Well, it's you're talking about 40 years in the wilderness from the time that Dr. King was killed to Obama being elected in 2008. And when you think about it from that point of view, those 40 years were very, very difficult. I think that people forget how violent segregation was, how terrified people were. We talk about terror now. There was terror in America for 100 years after slavery. And people had to really find courage to stand up and to speak out. This was a courageous thing, because people had to go back home. And they had to go back home to face the Klan. You're getting photographed up here. You got to get on the bus and go home. So we forget about that level of personal courage of unknown heroes who lost jobs when they got back home and who were threatened. And so to be here now, I keep saying it's a spiritual moment. I wish America could be here. The dignity, the grace with which people are walking, especially the older African Americans, the pride.
And John Lewis spoke directly to young people, saying, you know what, if you don't think things have changed, then you should walk in my shoes just for a moment. Just walk in my shoes. We're going to get back now to Martin Luther King Jr. III. Let's listen in.
Ask is a position